Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Mark for Destiny with the Tabletalkers here. It's been a little while, so I'll go over the recap before we get back into everything. Last time, our party of four here, escorting the meat man, the butcher, the man of many meats and spices, for several days, after having gotten out of a rather strange wooded area with a rather strange entity. But midnight deals with random things in the woods are usually a bit strange. Having acquired some kind of magical music box that is in Val's inventory, if just in case that didn't get rewritten down, it's in Val's inventory.
Which was?
The magical music box.
Oh yeah, put it over it.
Yeah, because you asked about throwing it at people and beaning them with it, or opening it and chucking it. But after having been attacked by some hippogriffs and taking care of those, at day 10 of this journey, the party, late in the evening, had wandered into a small trade town of Wheatway, looking for both potentially some goods for the road and also just a place to sleep and get some information. While in there, the party had a nice rest, and the next morning found a merchant, a blue dragonborn with a red kobold by the name of Azubavan Mael, which they had the music box identified for a price, and found that it had some bad juju on it, and that they probably shouldn't open it up anywhere actually near themselves unless they wanted to be in some trouble, or just caused pain and annoyance to everyone around them. That being said, it is a magical item, so for the purposes of Val's amusement, it's a block of gold, so it's pretty heavy. Could really do some damage if being someone in the head with it, along with anything else that comes from it. But he listed off a few magical items, and the party kind of went, we don't have gold right now. Maybe later. But had some breakfast. Cool morning air. You guys, as a reminder for our cold-blooded folks, we're a bit further south now. It's still cold. It's still cold, but it's not cold. It's not Northern Europe. Why is everything freezing cold? But with that, we'll pick back up with everyone having just eaten. It is day 11 now. You were told it'd only be a couple more days before you actually got to where you were going. And as a reminder of you are delivering the meat man's assorted cows and pigs to Lord Xander Arthur Velville, the Lord of Sinadan in Yord, for a feast. Being said, what would you guys like to do? As Meatman had taken everything to the stables and pretty much stayed out there with that for the night.
Alright, so I don't remember if any of you had mentioned a desire to do so or not, but after this delivery is complete, are we circling back to see what's up with that cult thingy that we ran into on the road? Something about some undead nearby, I think. Last night was a lot of sleep for some reason.
A deep sleep.
Man, it felt like I slept for almost like a month.
I'm not sure that your math is accurate.
But it was quick.
Yes, that's what I forgot to bring up in the recap. Yes, you were told also that Thezadon, a town a little ways away, every few years has a blood moon that comes by, and due to a curse of a old wizard in his dying breath, things in the area seem to reanimate, and usually it's kind of become a festival or event of a sort of people to gather to just slay the undead and keep them from wandering for one night. And yes, the cultist friends there, whose name you guys didn't actually ask, were in the business of archaeology/grave robbing, and had told you about that.
I vaguely recall there. Go on.
I was just reminiscing of things were so prepared and ready last week, and then the internet said no.
I vaguely recall there being some sort of a link with someone nearby with either someone you knew or were aware of there, Valtiof. But part of our thing is still finding capable fighters, so I imagine there's going to be some at this event. I would just like to have a base, or rather a base, and then they'll like do the little circular hand gestures of people before we start trying to recruit for nothing, instead of it just being us. I think that's what we're trying to find with this delivery in the area around. I say, filling the group in on the large picture parts so that we're all on the same page. But for right now, we still got to get this delivery done. Know anything about the area that we're going into? As to if we should be worried about anything in particular?
The innkeeper was kind of vague and very uninformative on the situation.
So if we run into a dragon, we come back and destroy them.
I propose alternate plans, unless you mean mentally.
He'll shrug.
Good enough for me.
So unless someone has something else, I think we are in the process of getting ready to head out on this caravan still.
I think I took care of, like, above game. I think I took care of most of the stuff I wanted to last time, just before we hopped off.
Yeah. The issue of not having currency to work with.
Listen, somebody stole all my gold, and you know, I don't have the time to search it.
So, everyone back to the caravan, gathering up the meat man from the horse stalls. Yeah. Speaking as not wanting to work tonight. It'll have to work tonight, though. And as you guys get over there to him, he's sitting there just brushing one of the horses. It's early morning and kind of just gives you a nice wave and a smile. So, I don't mean to be rude or tell y'all how to do your job, but it does seem kind of weird that none of you guys stayed out here with me to protect anything. I mean, nothing happened, but if it did, that'd kind of be on you guys.
You were the one who told us this place was considered safe.
Yeah. But you could also take precautions, like, people might be going a bit crazy if the new news around. Never know. Just seems kind of weird on an escort job. The escorters left the escortee.
That's understandable.
Well, y'all ready to get back on the road? Hop in.
Pop it up in.
Air conditioner, what the fuck are you doing? You've kicked on and off like 4 times in a row.
It's hot and it's cold.
It's a yes.
Oh, now I can't hear Thaddeus.
That was me not wanting to talk or not wanting to finish the phrase, but also wanted to hear it finished.
You're still coming in quieter than you were before for some reason for me.
I haven't changed anything whatsoever in the last 20 minutes.
Well, that'll be a mystery to work out later unless I can't hear you at all. But I can hear you some now. Good enough for now. You guys.
Did you hear me ask about the seed earlier?
About the what?
Azabeth was looking after a seed that I planted
Yeah.
in front of that.
Yeah, no, I did not hear you ask about that at all.
Okay. I asked, has it changed at all?
Well, it's only been the morning of, so no.
I mean, it's a magic seed. You never know.
Fair. He
You've never stayed in one place for long enough to know if it sprouts today.
Fair enough. It has not yet.
Understood. Thank you very much.
Also, I can hear you better now.
I haven't touched anything.
Just chalk it up to Discord being strange. Anyways, for this last day of travel before arriving, is there anything you want to do? Bring up, talk about the group, or reminder of things since it's been a while?
Alright, I was told not to open the box because it screams, right?
Yeah.
I forgot. I forgot. Did he say the screams would hurt me or not?
Everyone that can hear it. So unless you manage to deafen yourself somehow beforehand.
So it causes damage upon scream.
You're not sure fully what exactly it does. And
I don't want to tie it to a fishing line and throw it in the water and see if dead fish come up.
you know, you might. It's gold and shiny. You might be able to get a big fish with it, but I don't know about the fish opening it up.
No, I'm saying like just open the rope, like tie it, open it, and throw it as fast as I can into the water.
That's up to you. If there's a few ponds along the way. If you want to stop and try that.
I feel the need to clarify, just because proximity seems important, that if I see him pull the music box out, I am going the other way.
I just need to get me some candle wax.
Are you wanting to do this or hold off till later?
I'm gonna hold off till later, but I will buy some candles.
All right. encounter chart has said for Adventure Day 11? Nothing.
Can't spell. Candle. There.
What?
I was fat fingering the keyboard.
Oh. But Day 11 comes and goes on the road. Nice and easy, nothing to worry about. Nice thing about the rations that Plum gave you guys. They're I think that's sort of Lord of the Rings, elven bread style. They just hold good for a while, and it's really filling. And unfortunately, it's not meat, it's not fruits and berries, it's not anything decadent, but tastes good enough and it fills you. Day 12, as you guys wake up and start to head on the move. Doesn't take too long before you guys coming a bit up a hill, a bit upward, and starting to cross the the top of the hill. Off in the distance, you guys are able to see, it's not the tallest of walls, but it does surround, looks to be a decent-sized city. The walls themselves, questionable what they're made of from here, but it looks like they've been, for the most part, overgrown with a sort of reddish purple vine of some kind. And upon actually getting closer, it's like, yeah, looks like this is old stone wall that's been completely just covered in this vine that they leave for some reason. And getting up to a bridge that's been drawn out with the water surrounding this. It's got a film-like moss over the top of it, so you can't really tell how deep the surrounding water is. It's once again also, though, it's only about 10-15 feet across. It's not the widest moat, however, you can't tell any of the depth around it. As a few guards that in decent varies of metal-plated armor with a red insignia, very similar in color to those vines, that looks to be just a sort of a spike brush, like a spiky bramble. That's the word I'm looking for, the bramble. Pulled together of a green going into that purplish red onto the fabric. You there? You here for the Lord's celebration? Meat Man will... What?
I didn't know which one of us he was speaking to.
Kind of everyone.
Ah.
Meat Man will get off and hand him, and say, pull out of his bag some paperwork. Yep. Hopefully the letter got here in time and you guys got my pit prepared. And looks down, looks up, and looks at you guys. All right, well, carry on then. And yes, we do have a pit set up for you in the courtyard, as the chef is also there waiting for your instructions. They should be getting some of the stuff that you asked for prepared already. Most of it we have had. Some of it is... Well, with that message from the sky recently, a couple important people had to skedaddle. They haven't quite made it back yet. Hopefully they'll be here, make it in time today, or tomorrow at least. But come on in, and, well, everyone around is invited, so for all of you, I hope all of you have a good time, enjoy the food and wine. You will have to leave any of your weapons at the castle door itself. So, if you would, please go ahead and have those presented and ready. By the time you get up there, make everything nice and easy.
All right.
As outside the gate, things weren't that busy. It's not too late in the morning. I'd say like 9, 10 o'clock, so that most people would be up doing things. Outside, it kind of just felt still, but once actually crossing the threshold here, things are much more lively as once again you have vendors set up about trying to sell things to people coming in and just getting food passed out around. Celebration itself is tomorrow, but got to keep people around fed today. Going through, things here have a very earthen feel to them. A lot of... And, Danny, you can... Just in the air itself, you got a feel of... There's just a lot of life here. A lot of both plant life, but life in general. As everything seems to have those similar vines coming out of cobblework, growing around to buildings, going around to trees that are, let's say, spaced about, making things look lively. There's various bits of berries just growing on the sides of the buildings off of these similar vines, as they leave kind of a purplish smear on the ground, as there's some people that are going around scooping them up and collecting them and sort of sweeping things away, and it leaves on a sort of, that just gray cobblestone, almost like a murky purplish red, just like bleed on the side of the streets, going into sewer systems.
Huh.
You mentioned purplish plants. Are these ones I would recognize?
Give me a nature check.
Meanwhile, because it's one of the 2 weapons I have on my person, which disgusts me as a player, my whip is currently dispelled. Or dismissed.
Alright.
Nature check. I have a 2.
Ew.
Oh.
Need to
Because
plant.
I didn't proficiency with nature, and I have a negative.
Man, those sure are some plants.
I wonder if it'd be good plant. I should go try them.
Crunch, crunch.
You're able to reach out the back of the cart and you'd be within arm's reach of grabbing some of the vines and some of the tighter roads coming in. The vines inside here are not spiky and brambly like the ones outside were. Actually, if you're reaching out, are you trying to pluck a leaf or anything? Because
Then, yes, sure.
you'd be able to know grabbing a vine vines this thick. You're not gonna be pulling them. They're gonna be staying right there as you get drug out of the cart.
That's why I was just trying to grab a fruit or something as I was going by instead of actually grabbing onto it.
Yeah, you can grab a little bit of the fruit and some of the leaves. They're small. They're almost around the size of juniper berries. They're just only little tiny pea-sized fruit. They have a somewhat sweet smell to them. Are you just trying the fruit?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try the fruit.
Yeah.
Bite into it. Safe advocate for Peter. Because it's actually a good fruit.
Well, these things are like pea-sized. That's what I was saying.
Never mind.
Yeah, these are tiny little berries. That being said, if you'd reached out and grabbed one, you could have grabbed like a sprig with a few on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the fruit itself it's sweet, but it's also slightly metallic and kind of both kind of dry and brain function tart. It's one of those like it tastes sweet, but it just kind of just puckers your lips.
So how are the berries?
They're okay. Kind of sweet. Very sweet. But also metally.
I think those will have you run into the toilet later.
Why do you say that? Did you want to try one? I have some extra.
No, I'm quite alright.
I'm vaguely certain that...
hold on. Why would I want some after what I just told you?
I'm vaguely certain that his ability to resist toxins is comparable to my own. And I'm built for it. Literally.
You didn't say if you knew what type of berry it was. So if you did know what type of berry it was, you might have known that it was good for you.
I feel like you're making a lot of assumptions.
One of the things you guys can see on the side of the road is someone dyeing fabric in what looks to be a big hot bubbling concoction of the stuff with the smashed up berries.
That's what your insides are gonna look like, I fear.
The clothes that it looks like they're pulling out and setting up to dry though look like it is a very nice shade of purplish red.
Aren't everybody's insides purplish red? That's not abnormal.
Are your insides purplish red? I feel like I need an answer on that now.
Are they not supposed to be? I mean, I haven't cut myself open to find out, and I kind of don't want to do that.
Just let it go.
If you have...
Please.
You
For
know what? You're
everyone's
right.
sake.
You're right.
I
Deep
don't
breaths.
know what it is either. I'm a little frightened.
I'm so curious, but I'm terrified.
Peter just there nibbling on one of the berries just kind of has that like a little bit of stain on his white fur.
I'm waiting for the rabbit to turn.
Oh, so I'm not the only one who's concerned about the rabbit too. Okay, good. I was waiting for it to eat a griffin.
I don't think we'll see it. Maybe get some aftermath.
feel like that's worse.
It is.
You okay?
Well enough.
Oh, just peachy.
Yourself.
I feel fine.
Weather's not so cold anymore, so it's
Unbearable.
more bearable.
And as you guys continue uptown, it's going at a nice slower pace. You know, don't want to hit any pedestrians. Horses are good at running people over. So, want to avoid that. Keep the animals in line nice and slow. And getting to the actual castle itself, it has another layer of a moat surrounding it. It's not very tall and spiry. It's almost more dome-like, in that you can see the walls set apart, and it looks to be a few layers of, at least from the outside, of just inward dome-shaped towers, which you can see arrow slits for, and a few layers of that going into one decently larger, just octagonal pillar. And actually getting up to the drawbridge there, it being lowered at the moment. Once again, this time a couple guards at each side check the meat man's paperwork once more, and he sits there and hands over his butcher's knife, and sits there, and they pretty much go along the cart to you guys. All right, weapons please. Seems like your job escorting the caravan here is done. Unless you're here protecting with your bodyguards for the meat man as well. What was that, Medina?
I'll hand mine over.
All right.
I want to lean back and whisper, we didn't agree to bodyguard duty when my back was turned, right?
No, it was just delivering me here.
Okay, just checking.
That being said, is everyone's welcome for the Lord Xander's celebration tomorrow, so feel free to stick around. You guys also weren't required to escort me back. It was simply to hear.
Oh, it's already fairly late. Might as well stay here for the night. Enjoy the festivities tomorrow.
It's not even noon yet.
You heard me.
He didn't stutter.
So, since this job was actually inscribed by the Lord himself, either him or one of his underlings, I suppose, will be the ones that pay you.
My God, brother dearest, we'll have money.
I know. It's a good thing, right?
I should ask the underling.
Probably should have
before we
asked
ask the Lord.
You two said something at the same time. I didn't catch either.
Go ahead, Medina. Sorry about that.
Probably be better to ask one of the underlings first before we go ask a lord for money.
Yep, probably best to go up the chain of command there. He's looking around, just, all right, so one of you mind escorting me to where I'm supposed to drop my cattle off and get the horses get the horses put away, and I could start doing my job?
Sounds good.
Yep.
I'll let one of them. That one looks like it's been trying to eat me the whole time, and I'm kind of scared of it.
How hungry?
How hungry? What?
Horse.
Oh.
There's just one near him, taking big horse bites out of the carriage.
Just crunching the wood.
It lives in my nightmares.
All right. But off to a bit of an open courtyard in the side. Yeah, a large fire pit has been dug with multiple different kinds of wood gathered and piled up around. As Meatman gets out and starts to go inspect everything, and goes over and talks to someone who very obviously looks like the chef and someone he seems familiar with. One of the guards that escorted you guys over there. All right. So, if you go in the main entrance over there, okay, just walk in and ask where Nickelworth is. Nickelworth should be able to get all of you squared up on any money owed, travel fees, undue hardships, etc. He's also just a pleasant fellow to talk to if you need him. Know any information about town?
Good. Quick question. You said all weapons, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna hand him the crow. I'm gonna hand him the bird. There you go.
And he just kind of has that like. Come. Would you be one of those druid types? That is a odd technicality with magics. But
It's just a bird.
I don't think I want this bird. Just like looks at the bird, and the bird
Hey,
looks
I'm
at
just
him
following your rules.
as he kind of has that like starts to side eye the bird, and it turns its head to look side eye him. He just walks over and just sets it back on the meat man's cart.
Hey, rules are rules. I'm just trying to follow him. You have a great time. He's very sociable.
As it flies back to your shoulder immediately.
Yeah, you see, you have to hold on to him or he does that.
We could get a cage.
You could try. And I don't mean I'm going to stop you when I say that.
And he'll go over to one of the other guards and just like whisper something real quick, and he'll give him a nod. Wait right here. I'll go get a cage for your bird, sir. As the guard that he just whispered to is also kind of just looking at that bird, as the bird is just staring at him intently. Like, any movement you do, Salt, it just keeps its head locked on that guard. You don't seem too fond of your pet there, sir. Is it, you don't also seem like it's supposed to be part of the feast. That's at you, Matt. Oh no, did we lose Matt?
No, my thing just I accidentally like knocked my mic around a bit, so it was in the mute position. That's why I want to look him in the eye, look at him, and just be like, I find myself saying this a lot recently, but you're making a lot of assumptions.
This isn't just some crow you literally picked up and brought in, is it?
No, it's not.
And then he looks at it. Doesn't quite seem like a crow, though. Or a... Wait, what is that?
You let me know if you find out.
As the other guard comes back with a cage. And he just kind of opens it. Alright. Toss her in.
Put it in the cage.
Just, kind of fights you some as the guard, like you
Did
put
you
it
say
in there,
her?
and the guard like closes the cage quickly and turns the lock. It's not actually like a lock and key. It's just one of those little mechanisms that you can turn to
Yeah,
keep
it's
it
like a little
closed.
slider, like put it in spot moment.
Yeah. And then just holds out the cage for you.
Oh no, I'm not supposed to have it on hand at all. That was your rules.
I need to
Anyways,
ask why you
have fun.
classify this thing as a weapon. The other
Only
guard,
experience can really tell that, I feel like.
the other guard just nudges him. Look at him. If you wanted to confiscate every weapon from him, you'd be confiscating his teeth. He's probably just fucking with you with the bird. Just go put it up somewhere safe. Leave it some feed and water. As your bird gets taken away.
Could look back at them and go, so how long do you think that'll keep it gone?
2 minutes.
That's fair.
I feel like whatever rapport you were gaining with it has taken a huge deduction.
I feel like you're gonna.
I don't think I
look in
had
the eye
any
later.
rapport with it in the first place.
No, it... We'll see.
It wasn't actively being hostile towards you.
Now it will.
That is not true.
See, I was gonna say that is very, very much false. It has actively made my time worse. Anyways, we don't have to worry about that bird. We have other stuff to do. It's a town. Let's go find some. Let's go get our money so we actually have something.
Peter doesn't count as a weapon, does he?
What?
Peter doesn't count as a weapon, does he?
Not that they know of. That just looks like a rabbit.
Understood. Thank you very much. Perhaps can't do anything scary.
Cam the
As we're
human is ready to explore the town.
I was gonna say my last thing is like, you know, like you leave, like you say something where you think you can make it look like you thought you were out of range, but I want them to catch it. I just want to look down at one of them and go, you know, they think I'm joking about the bird, but I'm really not, and I just want to like just let them catch that like they weren't supposed to hear it. And then that's it. That's all I want to do.
All right. So, as let's say, going in the main entrance there, where you are where you were pointed to, at the moment you have a decent amount of people going back and forth, both tidying things up, but setting up various various banners and getting multiple large just tables accounted for. I'm gonna say tables, chairs, getting everything just set up the day before. There are some people that are strewed about, like reading. I'm gonna say reading various things inside here. It's a busy but cheerful atmosphere. As some people look stressed about planning, while others are also just excited and ready for food. As you guys were told, going up to anyone that looks official or like another guard and asking about Nickleworth, or doing anything else first.
All right, everybody else is holding off. I'll go ask for Nickleworth. I'll go ask a guard and be like, "Hey, quick question for you. We're supposed to be looking for someone by the name of Nickleworth. Any directions you could give us?"
Ah, yes. See that fellow over there? Balding on top, a bit black hair, black robes. got a bit of a goofy smile. As yeah, there's a bit of a taller guy. He's got a almost sort of that like monastic haircut of just bald on top with the ring of hair around. Let me see. Say dark hair, no facial hair, and yeah, he's got that kind of like he's been hitting the punch bowl a little already, a bit of a goofy look on his face. With black robes on, but they're not overly exuberant. They've got some of that similar vine-like marking that you've seen around town, and also on the guards. It's sitting there going from a green fabric into that red into a purple, and tie it off nicely.
All right then, thank you. And I'm gonna I'll go over that way.
All right.
Be like, hello. Excuse me, just a moment, if you don't.
Ah, yes. What can I do for you?
Supposed to come talk to you about getting paid. We brought in somebody with a bunch of food who's cooking.
Ah, yes. I was just told of the meat man's arrival. So you are the lot that escorted him here. How was the ride?
Bumpy.
Well, carriages are only so good. How's the country land, though? Nice sightseeing?
You tried to kill us too many times.
Well, that's unfortunate. Hopefully not any bandits.
You know, I would have preferred the bandits, actually. But thank you for the consideration.
Yes. So, people are getting things set up here for tomorrow, but there's some food and snacks around. You can help yourself to some bread and cheese and wine. There's plenty of it. You can go ahead and snack a little early. And just stay somewhere in the main room here, and I'll be right back with your payment.
Sounds great. Go back to the other group.
So is
Go
that
back
the
to the
guy?
group. Be like, all right, so we're supposed to stand in the circle and whine about it?
Huh?
Yeah, he said stay in this room and whine about it.
That doesn't seem right.
You
I
must have been-
think Medina tried to say something and I could not hear it.
That doesn't seem right.
I mustn't let the inner voice out. There needs to be an alternative.
I don't. But, hey, man, he just said stand around and whine. He'd be back with money.
Reach for the box. Wine, you say?
No. Whine, nah, not wine, duh.
I believe he was referring to its wailing.
It is a wine.
Well, there you go. You said that was wailing, not whining.
It is a type of whining, right?
I feel like that might, you know, but
As well, just not allowed wine?
no, it doesn't tend to.
At
least not in my
The
experience.
customs are strange.
Right? Like, why do you just go into the middle of a room and whine? Like, what's the point in that? I'm just gonna go over and grab a glass of wine while I'm saying this.
Are you grabbing one for everyone or just for yourself?
Just for me, nobody asked for one.
All right. Yeah, you can see a couple other fellows are already sat down taking a break. With a nice pitcher of wine. There's sort of a just staging area for things at the moment before they're getting set up, as you're able to just go over there and pretty much grab some bread, cheese. There's bits of dried meat, and the various kegs of wine, but some pitchers are poured and set aside.
Why are they whining?
I suppose he's electing to drown his sorrows. Does that count, though?
I don't see the others whining. Did we ask?
These are your people.
Are they?
More than mine.
Let me go up to ask somebody. Why aren't you whining?
just a person walking by with a few chairs in hand. I say just a chair in each arm. But I'm sorry, what?
My companion told me he was to come here and whine about payment. I see others in here and no one else is whining. I just see them drinking, eating. I hear no whining.
Well, whining usually pertains complaining, and we don't really have too much to complain about right now. Now about the other kind of whining, just don't get too messed up, and everything should be fine.
Have you had problems with people running into depressive spirals?
Not usually here. Is something amiss?
Maybe our companion misheard what was said.
I feel like this is when I show back up, like a whole overflow glass of wine and a platter of food.
See, he's whining.
Yeah, whining.
Now, if you excuse me, I do need to keep working here.
Understood.
And kind of just step around you as you are a mountain of a man.
I'll move out of the way.
Has this farce gone on long enough for the guy to return you?
I'm gonna grab some wine, so I need a drink
This is
after
everything
that.
I was hoping for.
Yeah, just
I
got like
was
a handful of cheese.
Yeah,
Fuck a plate, I'm just gonna have it in my hand.
just grab just a wedge of cheese.
That works.
They didn't
What
want
was
you
I
to
gonna
do
say?
this, they wouldn't have presented it in wedge form.
Exactly. Listen, you can combine a cheese wheel with a cheese wedge to make a strange liquid that restores your stamina.
Hold on, let me eat this chunk of cheese in combat.
Oh, he's got the lactose intolerance.
If they think
he tries to eat it in one bite.
if they think I choked and died on this piece of cheese, they won't finish me off.
He didn't even chew it.
All right. So, as Nickelworth comes back, all right. Here is, and he kind of has a little baggie of coinage for each of you, almost like someone handing it out to trick-or-treaters. Just kind of, and here's yours, and here's yours, and here's yours, and here's yours.
Thank you. Oh fuck, I gotta put the goblet down so I can grab the coin bag.
Just hold the cheese with your mouth for a second.
How big is a goblet?
A standard size you would think of for most people.
Because if it was like a shot glass size, I could just bite down, hold it back.
Mug.
It is not a shot glass ice. It's yeah.
I mean,
It
like
is-
and if it was like Gideon Linky, or if it was like a
Oh
drink
no,
can.
no. It's more you hold it in one hand to walk around with it.
Gotcha. Like the cheese wheel. Grab the coinage. Okay.
All right. Everyone can add 125 gold.
Voice.
Oh my god, I have monies.
I am now allowed to engage in commerce.
I always knew this day would come. Now I can be signed up for capitalism without my consent.
Please, your dad did that long ago.
I know.
And Thaddeus, give me a wisdom check.
Double cool. I'm glad I rolled that dice. Wisdom's a straight
Actually,
wisdom.
Well, Salt, have you just been walking around with the wine, or have you actually had any of it?
You know that thing where you take like the tiniest little sips of it, that it makes it look like you're imbibing way too much alcohol, but in reality you're just doing nothing.
Yeah.
That.
All right. It has a slightly metallic taste to it. It's a very sweet wine, dry, bit tart.
I don't like how you're saying this. Does this wine taste like blood in any way?
No, not blood doesn't quite fit it. It's got that bit
Okay.
of a. It's got that like slight metallic-iness, but definitely not like blood.
Okay, I just had to ask.
It tastes more. It tastes much more of the berry, the sweet and tart side. And what was that wisdom check, Thad?
Straight wisdom, 22.
22. So, you're able to pick up kind of almost a change in presence in this room, and you're not quite where it's kind of from at first, as you almost start to you're seeing them take sips of their sips of wine. You got your money, you're going to put it away, and it's almost like you're hearing the faintest of whispers, and it's kind of familiar to you in almost a way that a few things that your chief had you try before you went on a big trip, but there's no trip after this. It's just you blink and it's gone. And looking around, it doesn't seem like anything has changed. For the rest of you, you can see Danny like noticed something. He kind of just spaced out for a moment while you guys were getting the coinage.
Alright, everybody else is too shy. I'll ask. What's happening there?
What's happening? Where?
You just made a very weird face about this whole thing.
Did I?
Yeah.
What type of face was it?
I don't
wasn't
know your
really-
faces.
If you believe something is going on, tell us before it has a chance to progress any further.
I don't know. Something just felt off for a moment. don't
How-
know exactly how to describe it off. It's like something I was warned about, maybe? Maybe not.
You're sensing danger?
Danger is a word. I don't know if it applies here.
I'm glad you at least know that danger is a word.
Alright. I'm gonna go see if anyone's hawking their wares now that I might be able to buy something.
All right.
God, fuck.
I'm not sure how concerned I should be about what you just said, Robert.
That's up to you. The whispers themselves, it didn't sound, it didn't sound like, ooh, evil, dark whispers. It just sounded like someone whispering to you for a moment, and then it was gone.
You said that
So
I
up
would
to you.
warned about something like this. Does it ring any bells?
I missed the first part. What?
You said that I would have been warned about something like this from something I tried previously from the chief. Would
Not
it have rung any
warned.
bells?
Not warned that it was similar to some. It was similar to sometimes when you had started to hallucinate.
Okay. Thank you very much. I was going to elaborate. I just needed further details. So before my note.
All right.
Sorry.
I look over at our friend who has imbibed way more of this after an extremely vague and oddly concerning comment about the wine. Does it look like he's dying right now?
Nah. He's got a bit of cheese in his beard, though.
That's fine. He can handle that. I'm just gonna set my wine glass down, and I guess I'm also gonna go help and partake in capitalism. I think.
All right. Is there anything you guys are looking for in particular, or?
Well, they're not selling weapons, but kind of everything I owned is on the bottom of the ocean, except for the survivalist shit that I've been stuck with. So I kind of gotta do some general stuff.
All right. You guys think of some stuff you want to buy real quick. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I'll be back in a second.
I'm imagining they have garmentry and various crafts, unless specifically stated otherwise.
Kind of what it feels like, yeah.
But I basically have torn up stuff and big coat for traveling.
I feel that on a personal level. As in, my stuff is also in that shape.
I don't think we really have anybody that's good at toolkits. Speak now or hold your peace.
Let me check.
I'm good with a toolkit. It's not one that would help you, but
Yeah,
it's
but I imagine
a
you
toolkit.
have it already.
Yes.
Like, I don't think any of us are particularly crafty. So, like, a thieves' kit would be lost on us, things like that.
No, kits are actually a good idea, though.
Mhm.
I'll have to write that down. That's going to be one I go for.
I would advocate a med kit, but mechanically they're awful.
Unless you're like a thief, more often than not, they're not good.
Uh-huh.
I feel like a thief it has to have a feat too to get health back, right?
I know there is a feat for it.
I'm pretty sure you need a feat to get a health back, otherwise it just stabilizes.
Yeah.
So like without playing a thief and that a feat, I feel like it's just not exactly worth it.
Especially when any variation of healing potion exists.
Or, the spell Healing Word does it just about as much, because I'm pretty quite sure. I think the med kit only heals like a D6.
I think it's hit die. I don't know.
I'm back.
It might be hit die.
The standard med book out of the handbook, med kit is doesn't heal you at all without the feat. It just
That's weird.
stabilizes. It stabilizes someone without having to make a check.
Yeah, no, that's why we were talking about the feat.
Yeah. All right. People got things they want to buy.
I have my list put together.
All right.
So this may be a hard no. Tell me if some of this isn't here, right?
All right.
But I want to kind of try to gather up some like inks, quills, some other stuff. Basically, I'm trying to scrounge together a forgery kit if I can, is one of my things.
That can be done.
This one may be a little bit harder. Like little tools and like little like picks or maneuvers, wrenches, gizmos. Basically the what's it called? The tinker's tools.
Okay.
And then finally, just like 2 or 3 pairs of earrings that you can see typically worn by ladies around here.
How high up are you going on the earrings? Like gold,
Not super
silver?
fancy.
Yeah.
Silver at most.
Okay. Are you gonna be haggling?
I feel like salt haggles.
Give me a persuasion check if you're gonna haggle.
That's what I was afraid of. Hold on, I have to double check. Yeah, I don't have anything in that. Go. My dice are not doing. No! It ran away. That was. I don't know why I did not have my thing. My phone went to sleep, sorry. Yeah, 2. 17 actually.
17? Going around haggling from place to place rather than buying like a kit as a whole. You kind of just pick things up here and there, walking around, gather up a few things at one place, a couple at another. Alright. Forgery kit. Okay, so forgery kit is 15. I'm gonna write all this down before the discount stuff. Tinker's tools. Yes, I see how much they weigh. I need how much they cost. Ah! It's more than I thought. Alright, well, after you're haggling and going around for stuff, you're looking at 65 gold piece.
Simultaneously more and less than I expected.
A Tinkerer's is 50 of it.
Why is this so expensive? Holy shit.
Because the standard 5e price system is all over the place.
Like, holy shit, somebody could fucking save up for literally their whole life in D&D and never afford that.
All right. And you're able to pick up some some earrings that they're silver and they have a bit of a sort of what's it called? Just a bit of a little floral floral pattern on the outside of them.
Good.
Next on the shopping list.
If I can find studded leather, I'm looking for it. That's probably the expensive thing. Other than that, it's just things like new boots, shirt that isn't built for freezing or broken.
Are you gonna haggle or are you just grab? Here's your gold. Next thing.
Definitely more of the second one. If they have a
Alright.
spyglass that isn't the cost of 57 fucking mortgages, that'd be nice to have.
What? You said a spyglass?
Because those things cost 1 billion coins for some reason.
Yeah. Alright, studded leather is 45.
Sure.
You say a nice pair of boots is included with that.
Sure thing.
As for some shirts, if you're just getting some, are you just getting like standard, like nothing fancy? It's just I need clothes.
I need clothes, and I would like it to be presentable.
Okay. Are you getting? Do you want a like some for just casual wear, or like we're probably gonna get dirty or fucked up here, and then a nicer set?
Probably like 3 or 4 sets of clothes, mechanically. Because
Okay.
bad things are gonna happen.
Yeah. Do 5 gold for your clothing cost,
Sure.
since you're getting some on the nicer side.
I'm imagining that the ready purple thing is present in a lot of these. Because that seems to be thematic here.
It's a natural dye they have in the area, but you can get other colors.
I'm not opposed to it, though.
Yeah. If you want stuff in other colors, you can have it in other colors. That's sort of just a unique dye here.
And in a lighter traveling cloak, so I don't have to rely upon the not die in winter thing I have been given, because that is the only thing I have.
Fair. Let's see. Looking at the spyglass now.
It's like 500 base game. It's stupid.
Is it fucking really?
It's stupid.
Oh, it's worse. It's 1,000.
Excellent.
Like, I get it's supposed to be like, the glass is rare manufacturer piece stuff that you wouldn't normally get places, but holy hell sometimes.
It's so high.
Yeah,
It's so
1,000?
high.
Damn. We're gonna hold off on the spyglass for now, as I compute some things. You can toss in like 5 silver for a good cloak.
And then I would like a bucket.
A bucket.
Yes.
2 copper.
Excellent. Now
This
I
is
have
a
all
wooden
the coins.
You have a wooden bucket.
Wooden bucket.
Wooden bucket.
You will suffice, wooden bucket.
All right. Next on the shopping list.
Oh, I forgot. What's the weather here?
As in right now or
Might be
general?
climate, yeah, in general.
Climate here. So you guys are in the more northern part of more northern part of Yord. It's got both a rainy and it's got both a rainy and a dry season, but for the most part, it's a bit more on the humid side with just rain happening here and there. Uh, your higher ends are like in the 80s in summer. In the winters in the northern areas, you get good amounts of snow and ice, but it's not usually like miserable blizzard level several inches. You end up getting more like into the 10s and 20s in winters.
Yeah.
At the moment though, you guys be in fall. So it's pretty nice here. It's a bit nippy in the morning. Some mornings have frost, but definitely manageable.
Are we going anywhere cold soon? I got.
That's up to you guys. The next place that you guys had on your possible list to go, being going to visit brain function. Going back to visit Thezadun, or back to visit, you haven't been there yet. Going there, that's within the same region, so it won't really be any colder per se, unless there is some storm, freak incident, supernatural influence, the stuff you can't account for normally. That being said, you're also built for the cold, man.
Yeah. That is a wearing pelts.
Yeah. But yeah, where you guys go next after this is up to you. But if you want more clothing, you can get more clothing.
Got any nice pelts?
Yeah, there's a few.
Take it.
Get a bear pelt, 3 gold.
Do that. Also, next for a nice blanket. Or pillow.
It also still has the like arm pieces on it, that have been kind of modified to be like sleeve length. So if you're wearing it over, you can kind of just put your hands in through it.
Does it have its paws?
It does. That's where you can put your hands through. Oh wait,
nice.
no. Claw. Sorry. Yeah. I thought you said paws at first, not claws. It
Yes,
does
it's
have the
paws.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of where your hands go through.
Oh, so it's like fingerless gloves?
Kind of. It's got a bit of the claw on there, but they're not an extra damage type or anything.
Do they have any of those, like, I guess the bands that go around, like, your arms? Not a bracelet, because bracelet goes lower, the ones that go, like, higher.
Yeah, the ones like on your biceps.
Yeah.
You can get one of those.
Take one of those.
Tack off a silver.
Yeah, that was 3 gold for that one. And how much silver?
1. All right. And anything else on the shopping list? I like how so far we have someone that's coming out looking nicer dressed, a bit more presentable, and then they've also got their armor for situations. Someone's got toolkits and shit. A bundle of scraggly shit. Instruments of mischief, and then we've got our Norseman coming out with a bear pelt on.
The fuck did I just get called scraggly for? Damn.
Not
you.
you, your inventory. Because you went around and got bits and pieces essentially to make a kit.
I was joking, man. I get it. I was just like, damn, coming after me already.
Daddy. Unless Medina has more shopping.
Those.
We can get you alcohol later.
Yeah.
Daniel,
Mm,
is there anything you wish to have or look for shopping-wise?
Is there any chance I can find a bullseye?
A bullseye?
Yeah.
Lantern.
Like a target? Like the animal
Lantern.
park or a target?
Bullseye lantern.
Oh, lantern.
I would like the eye of a bull. Why? Don't ask. Okay.
Do. How much do you cost?
Less than a spyglass, that's for damn sure.
Things are
It's
less
not
than
fucking
$5.
hard. Holy shit.
It's so expensive. It's
$10.
so expensive.
I should also ask how a bullseye lantern actually works. I know it shoots farther than a normal lantern, but
It's a
I'm
cone.
sending you the page.
I don't have. Thank you. I'll still get that. Probably some rope as well, because rope is nice, and I don't think we have any. Oh, there is something that I want.
Yeah.
Can I find a net?
Yeah. Also, but first, how much rope you want?
How much
It's a
can I
gold.
get?
It's one. It's one gold piece per 50 feet.
He's gonna have so much rope.
One gold piece for 50 feet.
Yep.
He's gonna get so much rope.
It's so much rope.
Wait, while he's debating, could I just say I snagged 50 foot for a gold? That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Sorry, no buttering. Just wanted to do that.
I don't have many other things I want to buy.
And as he's buying the store from the other person, I come by and snag my own.
Rope.
Yep.
I'm glad
It's
I
easy
came
to
up with a
forget
good
you lost
idea
your whole
for you all.
inventory.
No, it's not.
Man, just think. You could buy one spyglass, or
50,000 feet of rope.
feet of rope.
I would like to have a rope trail from the top to the bottom of this mountain, please.
What are you gonna do with 50,000 feet of rope? Drop it on someone.
Anything.
Anything I
Okay.
want.
It might be useful, so can I get to like 300 feet of rope?
Yeah.
So we have some extra.
Yeah, 6 gold.
6 gold.
Just right.
Bullseye lantern for 10 gold. Did I throw anything else at you?
You might have, but it might have been lost in the conversion of rope.
Yeah. I'm going to guess a bag of holding or won't be too much. More than 100 gold.
Do.
Because if that costs less than a spyglass.
Oh, it does. Most
What? Are you fucking kidding me? That's amazing.
There is a large amount of magical items that cost less than 1,000 gold.
You can bring
I've got a
someone back
different-
to life at least 3 times.
I've got a different chart. Yeah, with that many diamonds, I've got a different chart I've been using for some things. See if the bag of holdings on that chart. Shopping episode.
Yay.
Well, I'm kind of sort of thinking that time is passing and whatever this event is supposed to be is going to kick off here soon. Or at the very least, you know.
That's tomorrow, remember? I'm hoping we're
tomorrow.
passing the day at least.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I figured it'd be doing here. I like that the immediate answer is between 101 and 500 gold pieces. Like, it's just a price range because most items are not actually given a price. It's just, yeah, they're this rarity, so they're this price range.
And then there is the
Economy.
humble spyglass.
Yeah. I don't know how humble it is. If kind
It sounds like a pretentious bitch at that price.
of, Arik, roll me a d4.
Sure. 3.
All right. Dad, Danny, you're looking around. You find one, but unfortunately, it's 300 gold.
Let's see. Good to know that I can find one for 300 gold, though. I could buy 3 of them for the price of 8. That feels
Is this becoming our new
uncounted.
conversion? How many spyglasses worth can we get?
Less than 1 for 98% of items. Wanna buy a house?
0.08.
Have a spyglass.
What percentage of a spyglass is this, please?
Yes, 7.5% of a spyglass. 0.78 spyglass.
Thank you for that accurate measurement.
All right.
Well, 1% is
So,
10
The
gold.
things I was
So,
talking about were a net and ball bearings. That's it.
Yes, a net.
Or a carrying case, so I can set Peter to the side and not have to worry about him being attacked.
You could probably make like a basket yourself.
That's what all the rope's for. At least part of the rope is for. The rest of it I can just go procure myself by cutting down a tree or something.
Yeah. Do. Why don't they say cost? Oh my god, a net is also 1 gold. You could buy 1,000 nets for a spyglass.
Then yeah, I'm buying a net. I'm not buying 1,000 nets, but a net is good enough.
1 a net.
I should be keeping track of all the things I'm buying, not just subtracting the gold.
You should. Oh hey. A bag of ball bearings is also 1 gold. Yeah, the amount of ball bearings you could spill over a place for the cost of 1 spyglass.
How many ball bearings do you get?
Hey, a man can
Shut up.
dream.
you don't want to know that answer. He doesn't want to come up with that answer.
Well, it takes 10 minutes to pick them up after you empty a bag. And that's 1. It's enough ball bearings.
I'm going to Google. There's actually an answer in the book about this.
It's not because there's a lot. They're just really, really spherical, and like they roll real well. So you just like
a
you
bag
gotta
of
grab one
1,000.
and it slips away.
Yep, it's a bag of 1,000. It's a gold per bag.
Yep.
So you can buy 1,000,000 ball bearings for the price of one spyglass?
And pour them over someone.
You could pour them into the guy that sells the spyglass's house for that much.
It takes 10 minutes, you said, to pick them up.
And it takes 10 minutes to pick them back up. Assuming they're pick-upable.
Just use them on a hill. Watch them all roll away.
300 foot of it. That's what I want. 300 foot. Okay, now I'm done. Thank you very much.
Nets and ball bearings and spyglasses. Well, not that one. And rope and clothing and armor has all been had.
Fuck.
And a bucket. And a couple toolkits. Anything else anyone wants out in town?
Hmm. I'm trying to remember. My current wear is like a kilt, right?
Not gonna lie, I don't remember what pants you have on either. It's been a while. I think we discussed your pants in the first episode, and that was it.
I want to say it was a kilt. Like. Anyway, I want to see if they have kilts, because I like seeing others' kilts.
Not really a fashion trend here.
Ah. Now, how expensive is the stuff here that they have like dyed in that color outside of this location?
Good question. You haven't looked around another give me an intel. Give me
Oh wait,
a history check. Well,
I probably maybe have seen their stuff come through my town before, maybe,
give me
or at least heard about it.
yeah, give me a history check.
History. I am not good. Here we go. That is oh cool. That's a 15.
It's one of those things where you've seen it a couple times come by, and a lot of the stuff like that you didn't really directly pay for. It was either gifted to your family or your dad would buy the stuff. Your uncle dad, of course.
Yeah, if it's worthy enough to be a gift or for him to buy it, it must be worth something.
It's just because it seems to be rather unique to here, it tends to go at the towards the more expensive ends of dyes, things like the deep blues and purples.
I would like to. Do they just dye with this the one color, or do they mix the colors into like a dress? Would it all be like one color, or would they have like some of the blue on the sleeves or anything like that?
Depends on how they do it. They say they can make dye of the fabric. They can make things like yarn and cotton dyed with the color, and then make fabrics out of that separately, or just dye entire clothing pieces with it.
Well, they know how to make it bleed into one another. Like if it were like the top would be like purple and it goes down to like the
Red.
goes from like a light, yeah, it goes from like a light red to like a darker red at the end.
You'd be able to find stuff like that here, yeah.
I would like to find a dress like that. I
A
have a
dress?
gift for someone. Yeah, I have a gift. It's a gift for the
Okay.
lady that almost kills me each time.
Ah, yes, your D4 of exhaustion.
Yeah.
All right. All right. How much How
told me.
how much is dye gonna cost? No, that's what I'm looking up.
$5 silvers?
That's for
Okay.
common clues.
Specialized dice.
Get out of here with that peasant answer.
This is why he's buying something from there, because he's like, I have a feeling this is going to be expensive. Hopefully, it doesn't burn a hole in my pants pocket, though.
All right, finer clothing sits around 15 gold.
It's fine.
That is very fine clothing, but it is also unique dye to here.
I just want to return to the fact that most people in D&D worlds live on coppers a year.
I've ranted against their built-in economy several times.
I know.
Bought
Sorry,
a
I
dress
just-
that's worth more than their house.
Well, that reminds me of a story from some of the early days of America. I think it was around the Mississippi River, when a more well-to-off fellow had pretty much hired a ferryman to come across, and when he had thanked the guy, he gave him a good amount of money for the actual crossing, and the guy had thanked him and told him he could finally buy nails for his house, and that he had put together a wooden house that him and his wife and kids had lived in, but he hadn't been able to afford the iron for the nails, so it was pieced together with wood barely holding up. And it was like, all right, I can afford nails now to actually attach my house together.
Huh.
So, the peasant folk of old throughout history, there's been a varying degree of poor, but, yeah, wealth disparity. Anyways, you've acquired one fine dress there. So, would you guys be split up shopping around town or traveling together?
I wasn't intending on leaving the castle area because I imagined that there'd be booths set up with people trying to sell things in there. That was me.
I wasn't particularly worried about sticking together. I figure we'll find each other either tonight or tomorrow at the festival.
All right. Yeah. To get some of those things, Arik, you would have had to have actually left the castle area.
Was clothing and a bucket.
And rope.
The rope portion is 50 feet outside the wall.
What a strange and specific distance.
Just one giant spool of rope that the guy is just spinning with a little clicker per feet. Alright. So... Alright. It would be you, Matt. Matt,
What?
while you're out shopping, you're out there, you're gathering around your stuff. It's getting a bit later at night. I kind of figure like, yeah, castle's probably a good place to meet back up with everyone. And looking around, kind of trying to figure like, I can obviously see it from here. And like, that road looks about right way to start heading up. Well, you are very tall, and this person is not, but a rather squat, gray-skinned, broad individual with pretty deep sunken in eyes, and a long beard that is almost it's almost a rusty red to it. And they look almost like they have not ever slept. What might fit the term. As they have a cane that looks like it's a walking cane that looks like it's made out of just cast iron as it kind of clinks on the cobblestone as they come up to you, looking up. You there?
We look
You
around
marked,
for a second. Oh.
You marked, aren't you, boy?
Just look around for a second to see if there's anyone else around me he could be addressing. And when it becomes apparently it's me, and it's like, no? What?
I could smell the blood on you and your lot when you came in the group into town.
I start looking around. I'm just gonna like categorize a couple places I could run to real quick before I continue this conversation.
Don't worry, ain't here to harm you, boy, but there's someone that wants to speak to you. It can be today, tonight, after the festival tomorrow, but they want to have words with you. And the rest of the
Alright,
group
what kind
you
of
deal
words?
with. See, we're offering a deal for those of you that got the marks on you. I do my smithing work and craft some fine weapons, and you make a deal with my patron that's giving me my medals, and you get some mighty fine weapons that you can do whatever it is the Sky Voice told you to.
Well, I can pass on the word, but I can't make promises for anyone.
That's fine.
If
Well,
we do show up, do you have like a spot we should go to? Do I just walk out here and like tap a metal rod 3 times like it's a cane? What do I do?
No. Well, talk with Lord Xander about it and tell him Trong talked to you already, and he'll be able to open up the pathway. Only the guards are supposed to have weapons in the castle, and I'm a bit, not quite in town, so a bit blocked off by some brush. But he knows how to open up the path and clear it out for everyone else to get through.
Above game, you said Lord Xander?
Yeah, Xander.
Sorry, I was
the-
trying to write stuff down and I can only write so fast.
You heard the full name before. If you want the full name again.
Yeah, I have it somewhere. Just this was just making sure I had the shorthand for this section of my notes.
Okay.
All right then. Well, I hope to see you at the festivities tomorrow.
Oh, unfortunately, I got work to do. I've already sent my tributes there.
Patron keeping you busy then.
Gotta keep the forges working. Someone's gotta supply the guards with the weapons. And of course, people like you come around, you can smell the blood on them. More so, that tall man and other kinda not quite like you, fellow, but kinda like you. I got a different smell about him.
What kind of smell they got?
Like a pair of snakeskin boots. That probably don't make much sense to you, but
More than you'd think.
Hmm.
And the big one?
I don't know how to tell a smell of a snake by its size.
No, you said the big guy.
Well, oh, him. What about him?
Said he smells different.
Each of you got a different smell. It's more about the got a smell of a bloody lion in his family. If that makes sense. Although a lot of them North folk like that. You smell salty.
Accurate.
Anyways, didn't mean to disturb you any, as my appearance can throw some people off, but I hope you come by my forge later and we can gear y'all up.
Well, I can pass the word along if nothing else.
Thank you kindly. Saved me a trip walking back around town. You guys move faster than me. I got short legs.
They are, that's fair.
This guy is like this. This looks to be a dwarf, but that's not quite. It looks to be like a dwarf, but something seems kind of off there. But they're only around like 4 feet.
All right. Oh, good luck on the work. I have things to do, people to meet, messages to pass on, all that jazz.
And he'll give you a nod of the head and kind of start trundling back along the way he came from with a tank of that cane hitting the ground with each step. That guy did not look to be in shape to be working a forge either, physically.
Yeah, well, he just mentioned a patron, so me thinks there might be some extra stuff going on there.
All right. It's nice having a group of 4, so I can just roll a d4 for random events that come up to people if you're split.
Man, that must be nice.
D6 for you. Sometimes. Hit and miss. Anyways, back at the castle. It's getting towards dark. As Salt, you'd probably be lagging behind others getting there from that conversation. You also had to do the most running about back and forth to actually gather things. But Cam, you, Val, and Danny able to meet back up at the castle near the gate. Without too much of a problem. And it's not hard to spot the 7-foot tall crocodile man walking through the streets. And going back uphill towards the castle. What would you guys like to do for lodging and the such? Or have anything to say upon greeting each other again?
You've been running around outside the castle. Have you seen anywhere that looks like it has good lodging?
He raises an excellent point. Would also have seen anything that had some good lodging.
Several
Decently,
places.
like, area. Just like, yeah, we got options.
You got some smaller places that look nice and cozy. You got some that are more on the lavish side. You got the cheap seats. You got a bit of everything. It's more of a
All right,
just
what
how much
level
you
of
guys want.
socializing are you on? That's my thing to him. It's like, what level of socializing you on?
Oh, I imagine there's some extra people. What do you mean by socializing?
I mean, how busy of a place you looking to deal with? There's a lot of places popping about. A couple of them look nice, that were kind of quiet. A couple of them look busy. That looks like you're gonna have to dance for your meal.
Whichever one has an empty room.
I assume all of them.
So socialization doesn't really factor in unless you're trying to be social about something. Or if it's a hostel, and you need to get to know your neighbors real well. As far as that goes, I imagine Val will be taking care of most of that.
It's actually, I was gonna say, he's about to turn about and go, "Hey Val, how much socializing you feeling like tonight?"
Alright. I could talk.
All right, now I know where we're going. I'll just lead him to one of the busier, like, upbeat ones where it seems like it has some people going about in it, like you mentioned.
All right. It's not a high end place, but it's got a you walk by, you have this before you're even in there, you have the smell of just some kind of roasted meat cooking. Let's say various breads. This place had a bakery right next to it, so it's just getting it from right there next door pretty much. You go in and people are just you have a few bards in the corner playing, music's going, people are dancing about. As someone at the counter just eyes you guy right away and just waves at you.
Make sure wave back.
Newcomers to town. Gonna do for you? Staying the night? Just getting some drinks? Bit of both?
Bit of both.
Bit of both. How much a bit of both?
And the night's end, I'd like to see what you have to drink.
Alright. A lot of you sharing a room? 4 rooms? 2 rooms?
I'll get myself
1
one.
room?
I'll
10
share a
silver
room
a
if
night?
you need me. Good.
How many
10 silver a
beds
night?
per room?
We got 1s and 2s.
Easy
Up to
enough.
you.
I can turn mine into it too if you want.
If everyone wants their own room, that's fine. But if they want to share one, I won't mind.
We'll say 2 2s.
You
Two
too.
rooms.
Got it.
Alright. Get you those keys, and as for what you're drinking, we got beers, we got ales, we got wines, we got liquors. So pick your poison, we'll hook you up.
Should have a liquor.
Look for strong, party strong, knock you out strong, or feel comfortable strong.
Oh, I feel comfortable.
Feel comfortable. We also have the drink of the house. We got the slosh pit. It's a bit of feel comfortable at first, and then a bit of fuck you up late if you have too much.
One of those.
As they go behind the counter and mix like 10 different things. You can see there's wine, beer, and spirits of various kind, along with some kind of like clear liquid that looks bubbly, and they set just a lid over the mug and then shake it up some and hand it up to you, as it is a just now kind of frothy, swirling mess that you can see the colors have somehow not quite blended together, of various shades of ambers and browns swirling.
Two things. Since we're no longer in the castle, do we have the things we deposited back? And then the other
Yes,
is...
Yeah, pick up your weapons when you leave.
Is wine still oddly prevalent?
Yes.
Okay.
As for Val there, real life terms, this kind of tastes like a Long Island iced tea.
Oh, that's good.
Rest of you drinking? Eating? Don't eat too much. Big day tomorrow. You feel there. Some people are fasting just so they can eat as much as they can tomorrow.
Food for me, but no alcohol.
What you looking at? Meats, veggies, just some bread, cheese, more meats.
Give me a bit of a
cheese.
combo. I'll take a combo.
Got it. You end up getting something kind of like a chicken salad with a...
That works.
You recognize the color of it. Has a glaze or vinaigrette that looks like it's made out of those berries.
Meanwhile, I think they're pushing the berries a little too hard, so my thing is just some beer of some kind. So long as it's not weirdish purple. And
It looks like a normal beer.
whatever equates to simple foodery here.
Okay.
Is everything have to be made out of these berries?
What, Thad?
So just everything we've seen so far just seem to be made out of these berries?
There seems to be a variant of everything for the berries.
Okay.
They've got normal stuff, then they got stuff made with the berries.
The weird one acted weird after eating some, so now they've weirded me out, and I don't want to touch them.
Matt, I like that you haven't relayed the information that you were given.
We were sitting down to eat. Damn, give me a second. I didn't want to interrupt everybody ordering their food. I'm not a monster.
I know, you just didn't give it to him right away, so I didn't know if you were just gonna I'll tell him whenever.
There's a small part of me that contemplated how funny it would be to just show up and be like, yeah, they weren't interested, but at the same time, they might be, so I
Just
don't want to do
ghost
that.
them forever. That's the funnier option. Hey, here's the
No, I
special
don't
thing
want
that
to-
we're offering you. Neat.
Never show up.
Exactly.
You fool! You thought I was going to be polite?
Arik, it's like 5 copper for you. A couple silver for Matt. A silver for Medina there, getting a drink.
I'm also gonna get food and drink.
Are you getting something more like Matt is, or more like Arik?
What is Eric getting? Non-berry stuff. Matt's getting berry stuff.
Yeah, Matt.
You said it was 12 silver for the room, right?
Arik
Okay.
got Arik basically got some bread and beer. So he got some bread and liquid bread. Matt's over there with like a chicken salad.
A chicken sandwich salad doesn't sound too bad. So I'll get more like what Matt's getting. Salted
2 silver.
chicken. How do you break down silver?
10 gold, or 10 silver for 1 gold.
So 2 silver.
Wait, that's just a
leaking-
gold then.
2, not 10.
My brain malfunctioned. Sorry.
Fair enough. 2 and 10 are, they start with a "t," and Discord is not always the best for audio.
No, you said 2. My brain clearly remembers 2, but it processed 10.
Transaction error has occurred.
It happens a lot.
Up tandem is 2 silver.
All right. Guys lined up there. A couple of you got pretty much got some chicken salads there. Val with a nice cocktail mix in a mug, and Cam with his bread. It's nice bread, at least.
Well,
It's not stale or waterlogged. All right, we're back to the silence again.
What else do they have for food here? What else do they have for food?
Yeah, variety of stews and cooked meats, along with also just simple things like rice, bread, various vegetables. Get you some cabbage stew. Fart up the room of whoever you're with.
I'll take some mixed stew. Meats, vegetables. Something
Alright.
savory.
It's one of those 7-day style stews. If it's just a never-ending pot of more stuff gets added in and refresh the old stuff.
It's fine. It's one of those like feel good.
Yeah, it doesn't look the most appetizing, as it's almost like a brown, just stock and kind of paste with variety of beans, carrots, and say some leafy vegetables, and then just random cuts of meat chopped in there. It's got things like beef trite, tongue, just the whole assortment.
Fine by me. That should be good.
You guys have a nice dinner. Anything for the Betty Bye time?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to interrupt people. I was like, so, how do people feel like weird, creepy people coming out talking about smithing and patrons and possibly killed somebody with their cane today?
What did you hear of this?
I'll do it. What the hell are you talking about?
You know, I asked myself that earlier during the interaction. I kind of thought he was about to attempt to kill me, but that is not, in fact, what happened.
So, some skeezy thing talked to you about smithing things for a patron?
Smithing things for us on behalf of a patron or making a deal with their patron. He was kind of unclear about it. But he seemed to think that he would make good weapons for us, and that get what's his name, Lord Xander, the guy at the head of us, knows of him, so he can't be completely murdery, I hope.
Why would you assume that?
I said I hope. But yeah, I wanted to talk to us either tonight or tomorrow after the feast. So I thought I'd say now before everybody got too buried in their food.
Well, a few of us can utilize their weapons, I'd imagine, depending on what cost they actually intend on charging.
Yeah, that part was kind of not answered thoroughly and still gives me a little bit of the creepy vibe.
Because patron, while accurate, I don't know if it's as widespread a use case as it should be in order to make that normal.
Again, like I said, creepy guy who might try to kill us.
Above game stuff, of course, as players think of warlock patrons, etc. In world setting, that doesn't quite always line up. It could
just be
a lot of
benefactor.
times. Yeah, a lot of times it is just the person that's running the whole thing. They're the benefactor.
It's more a question of, is their vocabulary up to snuff to use that without it being a malicious term?
Patron is also doesn't necessarily mean malicious. It can be good, bad, or neutral.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
I
sometimes
have talked to shadier people,
Okay.
if that helps any.
Well, those of us that need things to cut things with, or bonk things with, might want to look into it.
No, that was kind of the thought. Wanted to bring it up. I'm honestly probably planning on going, but I wanted to see what everybody else was thinking.
What do you say? What do you wanted in return?
Not quite yet. That's probably part of the negotiations tonight, so keep whatever you have to, as he put it, whack people, bonk people, hit people with on hand.
Understood. Guess we could do is meet the man.
Also, fair warning, he is going to comment on how you spell. Don't take it personally.
Haven't done before. Something I'm not used to. Or something I'm used to. Alright.
Why did he specifically mention smells?
Because that's how he found me, and he chose to talk to me as how I smelled.
Did he smell out your physical? What do you mean?
He just said you smell like blood. Do you want to cut people, basically?
Don't most things smell like blood?
I'm assuming he means spilled blood, but you know how it is.
I don't.
People want to be creepy and kind of mysterious. Oh, you haven't dealt with that type yet. Oh boy. So yeah, that was kind of my thought. After supper, pack up, head that way, go figure out what's happening. Try not to get stabbed.
You think it's like you will be stabbed?
I just don't want to run into another Fae situation. We just got out of a Fae situation.
Understandable.
More than one, honestly.
I'm sure the Fae, they didn't do anything with you. Too weird.
I didn't.
Honestly, he took fun of-
from
Oops, sorry.
That's coming kind of gargly for me.
I'm coming in kind of gargly.
Well, now you're coming in normal.
That was what he muttered under his breath. What's wrong with the Fae? They don't do anything too weird. They're just the Fae. They have their own set of rules.
They have rules that at our current level we are pawns in.
He made Salt play a meat flute.
Given the option,
I don't-
I'd rather not play pawn.
See, so that's the problem you have. Understood.
What are you?
I am Danny. Hi, nice to meet you. Did this guy say when he wanted to meet or exactly by any chance?
No, he
So you
just
just
said
said-
tonight or so either tonight or tomorrow after the festival. And honestly, why wait?
You say where to find him.
Yeah, he's like, go talk to Lord Xander over at the castle.
Easy enough.
I plan on going, and honestly, I was hoping to have one or two bodies to put in front of me, so it's great that everybody's interested.
Well,
I have nothing to gain from it, but I'll go along.
Wait, did he specify
Sorry, I should
you?
say enough. Did he what?
Did he specify that he wanted your help?
Well, he wanted all of us.
But why'd he come up to you? Specifically.
I don't know. I was the closest. I was there. I don't know.
No offense or anything, but you very much look like a foreigner.
Yeah, normally I would agree with you on this point, but he was specifically talking about how all of us smelled a little funky, so I think that might have more to do with it. Although, if it makes you feel better, you smelled the most normal.
I feel like that somehow makes it worse.
I feel kind of insulted now.
Yeah, he did. He
know why.
mentioned everyone by smell, but not you. It did feel mildly insulting.
I very much feel insulted now. Oh well. I'll figure out what to do with this. Yeah.
All right, so you guys have paid for the rooms, eaten and drank. Just all right. Back to the castle then.
You have
I
some
mean,
sort
yeah,
of
we
a
can just come back and
plan
stay when we're done.
for
Yeah.
bugging this lord? Hey, this old man told us to go talk to this guy. Said he had some cool
That's
weapons in the
exactly-
woods.
That is exactly the plan.
Alright.
If you, it'll work. Trust me.
All right, you guys. It's after dark now. Head back up to the castle. Turn your weapons back in. Same situation as before.
I want to clarify. I never picked up the bird earlier, and I don't intend to.
All right. I figured you hadn't. As you guys go back in, back into that main hall area again. Things have quieted down. Things have quieted down a lot. It looks like almost everything is just completely like set up and ready. Aside from like food and drink actually being plated and the people being there in the several hours that you've been gone. You could smell the barbecue at work with the wind coming in. The pitmaster smells like he's doing a good job over there. But as you guys get back in, Nickleworth sees the lot of you again, as it looks like he's talking to someone in very, say, a nice, fine leather jacket. On the taller side, looks to be a tiefling of human stuff, a very more peachy humanoid skin, standard color, and missing a horn. Looks like it had been broken off or chopped off at some point, and the other having taken a more ram-like shape along the side of their head. Long blonde wavy hair. As Pennyworth comes over to all of you. Ah, hello, you fine gentlemen again. Was something amiss? The payment was correct earlier, yes?
No, we're here to find, did he give his name?
Oh yeah. Sorry, we're here because of some. Honestly, he gave the hermit vibes. Has a metal cane, Trong. I mean,
And he
said come talk
has
to
that,
you and Lord Xander, and then yeah. So here we are. Hi.
he kind of has that. He kind of has a look of like, and kind of the like this is like it. Just this is an inconvenience, and he goes over to the tiefling and talks to them for a second. As the tiefling comes over to you, and he's not quite at Val's height, but he's a good bit above 6 foot. And good evening, gentlemen. I am Lord Xander of the Thornspire here. Trong has sent you to come greet me. Please, your names.
No,
As he grabs a goblet and pours some wine, then proceeds to just throw the entire glass back and offer goblets to you as you're introducing yourselves.
Chemaxtal, and I will proceed to do my I believe this is poisoned, but I've learned how to drink things, or look like I'm drinking things that are poisoned thing.
Yeah. You don't have to drink if you don't want to, it's fine. Just being polite about the situation, I'm a bit irritated that he
I'm gonna
chose
drink
not to do this. You lot aren't from around here, feel free to speak casual, I much prefer things that way anyways. I wasn't born a noble, and everyone returns to the dirt one day anyways. No need to be too uptight. So, did Trong actually tell you anything, or did he just give you his cryptic spiel that he does sometimes?
I'm gonna point
Well,
at
I am. So, well, hi. Ran into him. Talked to our resident hobo. I'm unsure if I'm about to be murdered or if we're gonna get something. It seemed like it could go both ways.
Alright. So, I'm going to assume you have not looked into any of the history of our fine town here. It's fine, it's not something known throughout most places, and a lot of places that do have it would view things as myth or legend. But there is a nature spirit underneath the city that deals in blood, with ironwork made from her forge that simply draws blood. So, to all of our guards that they are given these weapons. There is no such pact of the matter for spiritually. It is a matter of collecting to appease the spirit. Any of the animals slaughtered around, hunters, etc. It is merely a price to pay, and as such, we have good harvest. As you can see, all the vegetation around town is very lively, and it is a natural defense of you saw the thorns outside. So, if you want to have some minorly enchanted weapons you can discuss that down there with the forge master. I can open the way for you. If not, that's fine.
Well, I was unsure before, but I'm intrigued now.
Yes, it's not a cost of coin, it's merely anything you kill, the blood from it will be soaked into the blade and magically gifted to the entity. Nice, simple, clean trade for trade. Anything else, you can work out with them, and that is your own business. But that is the standard armory that is offered to people that buy things here.
So I'm curious, how did the sleep-deprived hobo annoy you this much?
Because he can't just speak plainly, and he oftentimes sends people at night when I'm getting ready to retire, or at festivals like this when I have matters to attend to, and then people show up not knowing what they're getting into because he never explains. He does this on purpose.
You know, tomorrow during the festival was the other time.
That would have been nicer. But you're here now.
Yeah.
So, do you want to go to the Undercity? Talk with the people at the forge, get stuff now, or wait till after the festival tomorrow?
I mean, we're all here and bothered already.
Alright. Nickleworth, give me another glass of wine, please. Yes, my lord. He walks over and pours him another glass. Any more for you?
I should have some.
I just
Tops you up.
nonchalantly hand over my full glass to Velt.
And he takes you a bit further into the castle. This doesn't look like any kind of restricted area type deal or anything. It just takes you through a few corridors. A few guards are there behind him during the escort. As you get to what looks to be a sort of a circle in a hall, say a circle at the end of a longer hallway. That the circle itself has those similar red brambles, and he gestures to one of the guards as they pull out a short sword and hold it out for him, and he takes it and slices the palm of his hand, and you can see that the blood from that slice there, the sword itself almost like magnetically just slurps it up, just pulls it in, and like little beads of water evaporating just sits there and drains into it. As he lets that run for a moment and then sits there and kind of flicks his hand on the bramble some. As they sit there and wriggle and writhe for a moment before retracting and uncurling about, revealing a somewhat small passageway that bit uncomfortable, it's a bit short for most of you here. And Lord Xander straightens himself and kind of sits there and clenches his hand some. All right. Follow the path down. It's pretty straightforward. Off towards one side, you'll eventually come across the forge itself. Further down will be an area that will likely be barred off by vegetation of sorts, unless they really like you. But follow the stone path. That'll take you to the forge. Trong will be down there somewhere, likely waiting to greet you. Follow his instructions, negotiate with him, and guards will be stationed up here for you, awaiting your return to escort you back out. Is everything clear? Any questions?
Clear.
Sorry if I seem a bit agitated tonight. I've been up for quite a while and I've been dealing with the planning of things. A bit lost in memories. Tomorrow will be the time for merrymaking, though. So, hopefully, you get a good deal down there. Everyone comes out happy, and you can enjoy the celebration tomorrow. Come by whenever, it'll be going on all day.
Alright.
As Nickleworth hands him what looks to be a healing potion that he drinks, and you can see the cut on his palm just mend itself back together. I do warn you, though. Don't try anything funny down there. Otherwise, these brambles might close back up and you might not be able to get out. Understood?
Understood.
And with that, he'll give you a curt nod and turn on his heel and promptly start walking the other way. So one of the guards gives you a Val, looks at you and gives a nod, and she resheathes that short sword. Don't worry, it's good stuff. So who goes into the descent first?
One second, I gotta clean something.
As
See
we're
that's him
looking
quietly
down the
stepping away,
hallway.
and
Go on.
I say that's
Alright.
him stepping away as I just push Val forward. Let's go.
As we're staring
Where?
as we're staring at this hallway to lead us to what can only be described as a fey being that subsists on blood. Just this most straight face, head slowly turning toward Salt. Like do like a half nod to the side, like shakes
Kind
it.
of like give the half nod at Val first. Gonna lean down and whisper, just lean down real quick and like just whisper in Cam's ears, like, so we're avoiding like the berries from now on, right?
I was the moment they made him do something weird.
I've mostly been avoiding them, but I got a little curious.
Given by the smell, I imagine, tangy.
You know, no, not what you would think, actually. I know that one.
All right. As Val, you start the descent here. Going in, there's no torch lights or anything to actually light the place. There is a reddish bioluminescent moss covering the walls. Going in, it's not completely covering them, but it gives the ground a little bit of a padding. It's not complete stone there, but it's a decent descent down that has a bit of a spiral to it, as you can see multiple pathways that are pretty much just completely blocked off with more of those brambles in thicker and as a thicker, much tighter weave together, as the thorns on them almost go from that deep purplish red to a black at the tip. However, as instructed, getting further along, there is a very clear open stone, a stone passageway that you can hear. Getting farther down, you can hear just a tink, 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 tink of just sounds of metal being hit. And Salt, you hear a familiar tinking on the ground after a little bit more of walking. Of Trong trundling around a corner, almost bumping into you, Val, as you've got like 2.5 feet on this guy. But I'm gonna say they look up. Ah, y'all made it. All right, let's get down to business. Follow me. I'm Trong.
I just want to double check that. I thought Medina said he stepped away for a second.
Did he? I didn't hear him if he did.
Yeah, I was making a joke about pushing him forward. I just wanted to make sure.
I think that is indeed what he said when you started pushing him forward.
Ah, all right.
Yeah, that's why I just want to double check so he doesn't get caught up in something he doesn't have like any idea of going on there, you know?
I'll re-describe things in a second then. I will go get a drink.
Sorry, I thought you heard him. That's why I was making jokes with
Half the time he
Cam
leaves,
there for a minute.
half the time he leaves, I don't hear him.
Fair. I'm glad I double checked.
Yeah. Well, would have found out in a second anyways, is right there. Alright, well, I'm gonna go grab something to drink. Seems like a good time to be on pause since he's gone as well. We'll be back in a second.
Was it dark down here?
Kinda, yes. It's lit by a bioluminescent moss.
Barely lit by bioluminescent moss. Didn't realize how dark it was. And then you were talking about the berries doing something. Which I think I didn't hear because I got a phone.
In fairness, I whispered it to Cam, so
I know.
probably wouldn't have been for.
That's not what I'm referring to. Did they describe what the berries were doing before?
They haven't described the berries themselves in detail. There's a bit of an assumption that the slight metallic thing comes from the more like, you know, sanguine nature of this fae, shall we say.
Sanguine nature of the Fae part, what I got it. That explains the metallic taste.
Also, y'all are so lucky that Nickelback does not exist in this setting. I can't tell you how many jokes I had to resist his soul to make about Nickelworth coming back.
That's why his name's Nickelworth. Oh, just thought it had to be a name that didn't have a pun. Keep calling the nickel. Not that we have nickels.
I believe Nickel the Metal would still exist.
Nickel the metal.
Depending on, you know, the atomic alignment of this universe to our universe and metals periodically appearing.
Depends on what demon altars got broken.
Exactly. But I don't have a good pwn hammer to go back and check and break the ones I want.
I've got a sledgehammer. It only costs 1 gold.
Whack away then, buddy. Whack
You could
away.
you could arm a small army with that for the price of 1. 1, I repeat, telescope.
Not even a telescope. Just a
Not even
spyglass.
telescope, Spyglass.
Spyglass, that's right. Sorry, I said telescope and I have it for other stuff. A spyglass. A
He's-
motherfucking spyglass.
He's smaller and less zoom.
By a large amount.
It's literally just so whenever they say, but it's far away, you go. But is it?
Counter argument. The counter argument of fuck you, tell me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I gave you the wrong part.
Right.
It actually costs 2 gold. So a slightly smaller army.
About approximately, almost one could say, half the size.
What on earth did Medina get called away that clean?
I have no idea.
Because I think that's what he said, isn't it?
He mentioned something about that offhand. That's why I was confused, but not, you know, doing much.
But like it's nighttime.
Hey, I've learned to stop questioning things too much.
Yes, Bobby. Bobby could have knocked something off of something.
Is Bobby the baby?
Bobby is baby.
Okay.
So baby could have knocked something off
I had to
something.
know before I made an appropriately mean comment about a possible child that will get me kicked.
So they could have made a big mess and then Medina was called away to go fix it. Or clean it up.
Sounds like a possibility.
Saying Bobby made me remember that apparently people actually like the new King of the Hill stuff. I've
I've
heard
seen
some
like
weird things about its animation.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I've seen tiny bits of it. Never really. Never watched the original King of the Hill either, so I'm probably not gonna watch the new one.
I think Medina's still away.
Your dad wanted a fitty? Want a fitty man?
Although I do have to ask the wild question of, I had to find out by accident that they decided, like, the show ended with the family moving to fucking, like, Saudi Arabia?
How did they survive there?
I
Because like the
have-
premise
they
of
went
the
there
new show is that they're coming back and everything's
different.
quote unquote woke and weird.
Yeah, I mean, they went there, he fixed propane stuff, he got into soccer, that's all I really know. Genuinely, that is like all I know. I don't know anything about the... I didn't even watch the original series to know anything but that. Actually, I didn't even watch the original series to know that. I was just told that.
It's very watchable. You just kind of like be in the right mood for it.
It is, however, like The Simpsons in the equivalent of the Lisa episodes are Peggy episodes.
That feels
I did
mean
not get
to
to watch
Lisa.
The Simpsons either.
What, Eric?
I said that feels mean to Lisa.
She deserves it.
Comparatively, though,
One is a child, one is a grown adult.
I think he's a monster.
I did just catch a clip cut of her actively attempting to ruin somebody else's shit. So
She
yeah,
is
that
a
tracks.
monster. Like normally, Lisa faults in terms of like too much idealism. Every now and then she gets a bit judgy, yeah. But like Peggy,
I think that's Peggy's default mood.
they're a monster. What the fuck is he cleaning?
I don't know.
I heard what the fuck is and it cut you out for
He
me.
cleaning.
I don't know, maybe he got too excited that I said new weapon.
And he's one of the two that could use it.
Hi, I'm part of the other. I'm the other one of the two. I'm using him as a shield to get down there.
I mean, you guys might want an extra short sword or knife or something. Or rapier.
You know,
Solid, just a club of iron. Good for bludgeoning.
nah, but Thad been doing that avoid metal thing.
I can't use all the iron stuff.
Yeah, I'll make sure to factor that in with my -2 strength.
Just,
Dunk.
yeah.
Bonk could do 0 damage. Sorry, in fact, you healed them 1 hit point.
Ah,
Maybe the dagger could do something. Maybe.
but then it's going to a weird fate thing.
Just get a brick. Just get a brick to drop on people from high places.
You see this? This is my blood brick. I'm going to drop it.
Look. Gotta clean up some dog poop.
Gross. But at least now we know.
Yeah, that question's answered.
Curiosity satisfied, even if I kind of wish it wasn't.
That's why it took a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'm using you as a human shield. Don't know if you picked up on that yet.
Yep.
That's like
Yeah,
Good, we're all in
Standard,
agreement. That makes it even better.
Sabina, to re-describe what was just going there, was going down the stone tunnel. It was covered in a bioluminescent sort of dim red moss to light the way, but going throughout the tunnel itself, multiple passageways had been sealed up with just thicker bramble that completely obscured what was behind it, with longer, spinier, prickly bits that went from like the red to purple to almost a blackish at the tip. And getting along, you guys, let's say going along, came to what seemed to be a larger cut-out stone segment that you could hear what sounded like metal being worked in the distance, where the dwarf Trong had came around the corner and bumped into you. Pretty much just about like coming to greet you guys. I don't know if we're on stream right now for explaining this.
Yes.
It's just catching. Well, I didn't know if you put up an on pause sign or anything.
I thought he was going to be back sooner.
Fair.
Yeah.
Well, dog puke happens, unfortunately. But, yep, Trong had pretty much just bumped into you as you came around the corner, and he came around the corner at the same time. This guy, you got like 2.5 feet on this guy, because Val's like 6.5 feet, and he's 4 foot. This kind of... I'm glad y'all can make it. Name's Trong, for those that I didn't meet. Yep. Come on, let's get you fixed up. Let's see what we can do for you. As there's several more of these ashen-skinned dwarfs in here. There's a dark gray that appear to be working different stages of the forge and having what looks to be a good amount of just weapons already made and set aside, which you could assume would be to go to the armory of upstairs if they need a replacement of any kind. All right. So, kind of weapon y'all need? Got stuff for bludgeoning, stabbing, piercing. We got arrows. Those are a bit more weird, but you gotta go collect those back, Same thing with javelins, though. Throwing hammers, axes. You name it, we pretty much got, though.
Before we get that far, I think it might be best to explain what it is you're asking for in return.
Yeah, that part. So, pretty much anything that you injure or kill with these weapons, the blood from it gonna be drawn into the weapon itself, and blood come back here, and comes back and makes the lady happy.
Some sort of special enchantment or built into the material it's created from.
Correct. And you kill enough stuff or gather enough blood from various things, might please the lady. She might make something, have us make something extra special for you, if you want. That's up to you. You don't have to come back here. That being said, make some extra good stuff for getting rid of things, and if there is some kind of end times or whatnot going on from Mr. Sky Voice there, might have some. Be nice to have extra good stabbing and slashing devices. So, what you want?
So just clarifying, he said something there I didn't get quite the answer I was hoping for. Just to clarify, does this tie us to her in any way, or just the weapon and its actions?
It does not tie you to her directly unless you wish to go make a contract or agreement of sorts for more powerful weaponry or other such magics. These weapons themselves are just extra tools that, well, if you wanted the blood for some reason, you had to look because it's going to her instead. Most people don't want the blood out of things they kill, though. I usually just let it go to waste on the ground.
Well, I've definitely heard of worse deals.
So have I. This one ain't too bad.
What are you feeling, Val?
Is there any other costs to having any of these?
Well, if you got any deity or patron that don't like blood magic type stuff, that might affect it. However, you're not the one actually casting the magic, and it's not like a desecration of the corpse or anything, it's just taking blood. This ain't some kind of necromancy type deal. You just, no messing with the spirit, nothing like that. Just taking the blood and life force of the body itself. Got a bit of heft to them, too.
Could I get a pair?
Yeah.
I'd love a set of scimitars if you have any.
Yeah, we can get you some of that. Let's do some curved swords. Three of you smell like there's been a lot of blood in your line. I don't really smell too much of that from you there, Mr. And he points his walking stick at Danny.
I kind of do a little lot of blood. So I shouldn't smell that blood, I don't think.
That's understandable. It's not everyone's family. I mean, it is in everyone's family, literally, but I ain't no. Not everyone has killers in the family. But this, and he kind of gestures to the other three. There's been plenty of killing in their families, I smell.
When you say family, so you just mean like ancestors?
Direct bloodline. Your mammy, your pappy, etc.
Ah. Okay, that's fair. I don't know if they're big on killing or not.
I'd have smelt it on you if they were. That being said, doesn't mean you can't start. Doesn't mean you have to start, though. If you don't want nothing, that's fine. As he walks over and starts kind of skimming through the various armories set aside there, and picks up one set and grabs another. Yeah, they got a bit extra weight to them compared to some of the lighter metals there, and hands Salt the scimitars.
Are they within reason for him to squeak after a comment like that?
It's more. Think of it more as like a cast iron versus a steel. It's not like black iron, but it's a darker metal, and it doesn't look to be more of a bendy, flexible sword. It looks like it is stiff and like much more stiff and rigid, but well, seems to have some magical enchantment on that anyways. Otherwise, solid iron would break and damage, would rust and need repair.
Well, it'll take some getting used to, but manageable.
Go on, give a swing, see how I feel.
He'll try to go through a couple of his I guess like practice like forms that he would know, and then just see what he can do. Try not to push himself too far in the wrong direction.
Yeah. The extra weight behind it definitely does feel a bit off, but they say the leather the leather wrapped around the handle feels pretty good in your hand. It's definitely, I'll say that extra weight add some extra chopping power to it. So, anything else? What y'all want? About to be a lot of bloodshed in this world, lady said. So giving out these things for free is considered a nice blessing to everyone, and come back to her. And
Well,
he'll kind of like hit you with the cane a little on the side, like just a little like kind of like a little playful like smack to Val, like. So big man, what about you?
Like an axe.
Kind of axe, small axe, throwing axe, big axe, big axe.
A good throwing axe.
Throwing axe. Go over and grab you a two-headed throwing axe, and sit there and flip it up himself. Hold the handle towards you. That it? Oh, come on, someone big like you. Get one of those in each hand. Something bigger in both. You look like you tear through a battlefield. Smell like it too. And your family.
Quite fond of my father's sword, though.
Oh yeah? Tell me about it. You might know it. Well, they probably I'd asked to see it, but they probably took it at the door.
That they did. I was told the name of the sword, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, Olmoringa.
And he'll sit there and kind of stroke his rusty beard for a second. Are you one of them Norseman? No fits for what you look like.
That I am.
Well, I've been down here quite a while, but I heard that sword way long ago, a couple 100 years back. Sound like that been your family for quite a good while, or pillage somewhere. And sword got them ancient giant runes, some of them extinct kind. We don't quite got the same thing, but could get you something close probably. That will require talking to the lady though. Ain't gonna be something that we got here just given to everyone.
Understood. That's alright.
You want something stronger though? We can arrange you talking to her down there. Same thing for you. Say Matt, did you give him your name?
I never gave him his name. He never asked. Not directly.
He asked everyone there.
No, he asked before, and Val answered, and then he immediately started talking to Val. So, like, no.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Crocodile Man there.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else for you?
I think this will be okay for now. Let's see how these do before I go into paying a price for something more.
That's fair.
I'm willing to bet it's good work, but it's always best to test it yourself.
Understandable. Well, the forge is open for those that are willing to come back to it. So you in town, you can always come by. Make sure to come by at like night though, and say hi to Lord Xander.
Of course.
Either that or really early in the morning. Like ass crack of dawn style.
You know, I take back the hobo comments. I like you.
I'm gonna ignore that hobo comment for now. How about you? Gesture towards Cam.
It's not really my style of weaponry. Mine is more of the arcane arts.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, you could always have a dagger if you need it. Good knife's always something to have.
I appreciate the offer, but I'm fine.
Understandable. And if you're not willing to take a weapon and lay out some blood for the lady, I don't think she'll want to negotiate teaching her any arcane arts or secrets. And you don't seem like you and turning to Danians. You don't seem like you want to have to shed too much blood or deal with this metal work here.
No, not particularly. I thank you for the offer.
Well,
You know what? It couldn't hurt to have an extra tool.
no, couldn't. That's all that weapons are. It's how you use them.
You said you had some arrows.
That I do.
Can I get a couple of those?
Yeah. Of
What
course.
do you want for these again?
They're not a cost in gold. The cost comes when you slay something with it, or injure something with it. There's no risk to you for taking these. That's the part of this. That's such a good deal. At least for these ones. Like I said, you want a deal, you go downstairs to the lady. None of you seem like you want a deal, though, until you see how much of the real deal the weapons are in the first place. But you got your cursed swords, you got your axe, and he goes and gets you a quiver that's got 10 arrows. There you go. Take you some of them.
You?
All right. That set them up for everything you guys want.
Seems to be.
I'm quite content.
Good, good. Well, go out, slay your enemies. Sure, some of you have some. Sure, some of you have some you don't even know about. But go get you some blood, put it on a blade. You decide you like what you're seeing in there. You come back, we can get you some more powerful magics on them. Or maybe get your magic boy over there some arcane knowledge in trade for some of your other works.
Future
And he'll
deals.
kinda-
Time for a different day.
Kind of just stand there with both hands on the cane a bit curtly for a moment. You know, let the silence sit there. All right, well, if you don't got anything else for me, you go ahead and get now. I'm going back to Forge. That's all you got.
Hammer away.
and sit there and pull out what looks to be some of those berries, but more like raisins at this point. There's a handful of them. Start chewing. Hobble back over to the forge and start inspecting some stuff with the other dwarves.
So is anybody paying attention on the way in?
I'm guessing we know the way to get out.
It was
Not quite catch that.
it was pretty straightforward. Of pretty much every other way that wasn't leading towards this was blocked off with vines. If you were funneled here, essentially.
Oh, I know. I just like making the comment to make people think about it.
And you said there were other ways. Was there anything down those other paths that we could see?
They were completely walled off with the vines. You would have to sit there and like try and pull them apart to look past.
Okay.
And as you guys are walking out to leave, you say some of the vines around the place sit there and wiggle and squirm as you guys go by, sort of like move out of your presence. You can see a few of those blocked off ways, like they sort of rustle a bit, have that just kind of feeling in the back of hair on the back of your neck, like you're being watched.
That feels unpleasant. I think we're just making way out.
No one has any other comments or anything to say. Yep, make your way back up. And coming out the exit there are a couple guards that were standing post at you. Standing post waiting for you. Gentlemen, did everything go well?
It seems to have.
I still have all my blood.
Did you expect to lose it?
Yes. It was close. Don't mention anything about tea next time you're down there.
They have a perplexed look on their face. Okay. No tea. Got it. Bit strange. Do any of you need an escort back across town to wherever you were lodging? If you had found a place to lodge, that is.
We got big, tall, and strapping here to keep us safe. It's okay.
Sometimes people get lost. And after you guys have fully stepped out, the brambles around the circle re-entangle completely around the entrance and sit there and lay low to the point that it lets a tighten and bundle up to the point that it looks like there's no longer a path back there again and just a bramble bush. Well, if you have no other business here, I'm going to have to ask you to leave the castle for the time being.
That's alright.
See you tomorrow.
Hopefully get some rest for the party.
As we are heading back to the inn. God, there's a lot of fays in this place.
How many have you ran into?
First initial, and then their sister, and then whatever the hell was in that woods, and then now. That's just the ones I can think of if I'm not forgetting any. And I haven't been here for very long.
feel like you attract them. I'm gonna say that. It seems like you attract a lot of that.
It is becoming increasingly apparent I need to come up with some way of dealing with them. I would also consider those things you have taken from them as a direct conduit. So be careful.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I didn't grab it for my main weapon.
I have no intention of using these arrows.
I couldn't hear you.
Saying I have no intention of using these whatsoever. I just didn't want to seem rude to not grab them.
I figured it was something that they would be able to know about, so taking them and not using them might be worse in the long run.
It's kind of like taking something and then insulting the person who made it.
But there's still the potential they could be used.
I know
So
there
it
is
should be
definitely
fine.
potential in that forge and its capabilities. I would just simply rather not be enraptured in it at this time.
I have sent the stats for the weapons in Discord.
Alright. Thank you.
Are arrows just arrows, or are they +1 to hit as well?
+1 is +1 damage and hit to hit.
I just like how mine would actually deal -3 damage.
Does that mean that it goes off strength 1 as well, or? Dex
just
in that
adds.
case?
It just
So, like,
adds
for
the extra
example-
+9.
Yeah, as an example, I think I have a 14 strength and an 18 dex. I get a +5 total from stats because 4 and 1.
Okay, cool. These are perfectly neutral for me.
With Medina, or say with Val there, it'll double dip into strength.
Honestly, with Val, this thing's kind of scary.
Are you at 18 strength or 17? I forget. Or 19. I don't
18.
remember. 18? Yeah, so for you, that you have your +4 from strength, and then you're getting an extra +2 from the enchantment, and then a +1 from the base from the enchantment shelf. So your swings are at +7 for damage on that axe. Which is not it's a nice hefty bit, especially if you just throw that at someone.
Just double clarification: the half strength is only for damage, not
Yes.
accuracy.
Yes, only for damage. The +1 is all you get for the accuracy part.
Okay, just want to double check.
All right.
So is the throwing is going off my dex, right?
No, throwing can go. It's a strength weapon, so it goes off your strength.
Okay, so it's what's the base damage on?
Throwing axe is D4, I do believe.
D6.
D6 on throwing axe.
Yeah, it's a hand axe. It's a D6 2060 range.
Oh,
It's
throwing
light.
D4.
It's light and thrown. You're thinking of a throwing hammer.
Yeah,
1d6
you're right.
plus 7.
For damage,
Yeah.
it's +5 to hit. Just for clarification, sorry.
Well, proficiency added in, so +2.
So tax.
Oh, shit, I
but
forgot about-
yeah, if it's going off strength, it's gonna be 4 plus 2 plus the +1.
Which is also a +7. God damn it! How did I forget about proficiency?
Because you're tired and it's almost midnight.
I'm gonna go with Blood
No
X,
excuse.
plus 7 to hit, 1d6 7 for damage.
Not bad for a hand axe. Fortunately, it doesn't return or anything. You're gonna have to go pick that shit up if you throw it.
I got no problem with it.
We get into combat one time over water.
No, my boy!
Gone
Has a
forever.
rope around it.
Hey, you got 50 feet of it. Or you could ask Danny for 300 feet of rope.
Give me some really nice piano wire.
Cut up your fingers that good with that.
Or a fishing line, give me a nice rubber glove. Not rubber, fucking, leather.
Just one glove like Michael Jackson.
Yeah. A little feral child from, Bad Max.
Alright. But seems like a good closing point off of you guys going back to the inn, rounding off day 12. And tomorrow we can pick up with the celebration. You can find out what's going on with there, decide what to do after. Find out how long your bird remains caged.
Matt knows the answer. Salt doesn't know the answer.
I know the answer.
Of course, you could defy the unknown answer. That is very true.
Anything before I cut the recording?
Remember, kids, blood taxes are no acceptable form of payment in some civilizations.
Do not mindlessly do blood sacrifice without knowing the consequences. Like,
That's how we get
Lawful.
possessions. Or tetanus.
or murder charges.
Didn't think about that. That's a very good one.
So be careful with your blood sacrifices, kids.
Wholesome family lessons.
Squaw.
Alrighty, signing off.
Bye!